So, good afternoon. Can't really even believe that I'm doing this because I know that it's going to come across completely narcissistic and attention-seeking kind of, and I'm going to look back on all of these videos and probably shudder with disgust and some regret, I'm sure. But I don't really know what else to do because I refuse to go and get professional help. It's hard for me to talk to other people about what I'm really feeling, so I'm already like crying just even hearing myself say it out loud. So I think that it may or may not be helpful. I don't know yet, but it's gotta be better than nothing to talk to my computer about it. Talk to people that I don't know on the blogosphere, I guess, about it. So yeah, I guess this is like part one of a series of videos because writing about it is just not really the same as hearing it come out of my own mouth. So basically, long story short, I am depressed, and I have been since I was about 15 or so. On and off, of course. There were plenty of years in between that I was like fine, but it's been getting steadily worse, and over the past 2 years or so, 3, 4, and I know I kind of believe in self-healing and self-responsibility, and I kind of want to just try to take on healing myself instead of looking to others to do it for me, or medications for that matter to do it for me. So, but my depression or whatever it is, I don't even know if it's just depression, has led me to do and not do some really stupid things. I guess we should start with the most recent thing, which was just this morning, lying to my lovely and loving boyfriend about the fact that I told him that I was going to work this new job that I started today, and I'm in fact not going, and I never had any intention of going, because I got the job and I lied and said that I lied when I got the job because I was possessed by something I don't know, I just really didn't want to go. But I don't know if anyone else out there has depression, and it's not just when you have some obligations or something, it's not just that you don't want to do them or you don't, like, you just don't feel like it. It's not really like that. It's that you really can't, and your mind convinces you that you can't, and you get real anxiety about doing them, and you convince yourself that it's not smart, you're going to be vulnerable if you do them, or you just aren't worth it, I guess, or something. You're not worth doing it. You don't deserve to be normal or something, I don't know. So when I got the job, I was excited about it, and I felt this pressure because I was like getting kind of thrown into it, and I guess I just didn't really feel ready for it. And instead of speaking up and saying, hey, communicating like a normal person and saying that I don't feel ready for this, I just lied to get out of it. And the worst part was that the lie that I told was that my mother was in the hospital and eventually died, which she didn't. She was never in the hospital. I mean, she was before, but not recently, and she's still alive as far as I know. And that's a really horrible, horrible thing to lie. And I've never really gotten to that point before where I crossed like such a clear moral line. It seems like more and more recently it's been happening. And I was getting better. I mean, I was really battling those impulses and successfully conquering them last year, like around the same time. It just seems, I don't know why I'm choosing the wrong things. And I'm sure, people will look at me and think, this is why I can't even tell anyone. It's so horrible. I feel like I just can't even believe that I would do that. And I know how bad it is. But I did. And so, back to this morning, telling my boyfriend that I was going to this job that I lied to get out of with this horrible lie. It just doesn't even make sense. It should be something that I look forward to doing, interacting with people, improving myself. But for some reason I feel like I shouldn't do that. That it's not worth it, that I can't, or I don't know. So I told him I was going and I'm not, and I was planning on, when I said I was going to be at work, going up to see a concert instead. But it gets better. This concert that I was going to go to, one of my friends is playing in it, and he is more than just a friend, I guess, because I have kissed him and have had sex with him a few times.